Alright, for this mini lesson we're going to cover a lot of the smaller things that I wouldn't want to take up a lot of time in a 30-minute lesson, but this will help to definitely further your career as a drummer. It's very important to keep these things in the back pocket. The one big thing is definitely going to be posture. So if you'll see the way I'm sitting here, make sure you're nice and relaxed. When you're sitting on your throne with your feet on your pedals, hi-hat and bass drum, you should have a slightly downward slope. You don't want it to be, like that, like you're leaning, and you don't want it to be up here. You're going to have a lot more work with your legs if you're doing that. When you're at that nice slope right here, you can let your legs do the work, and you don't have to worry about anything else. So it's very important to have that, and then keeping that posture upright in your chest while you're playing in your back, so you can keep that. It's a horrible pain to have to deal with this all the time. So posture is legs slightly pointed down, back is nice and straight, and then we've talked about our stick technique, and you got your fulcrum. There you go. So another thing that's important is stretching. This isn't covered a lot, but I want to make sure that anyone who learns from me definitely learns to take care of themselves in drumming. So one thing we're going to do is stretch our wrists in both directions, but what's important is to remember to do every stretch nice and soft and slow. Think of it like a rubber band. If you stretch a rubber band out and let it snap back, it's not going to feel great. Now if you stretch it out and then let it back in nice and easily, that's what we want. So the other important thing is our thumb. When we stretch our hands, a lot of people do it this way. You don't want to have this thumb out here. There's a tendon that attaches alongside the wrist, and you're going to want to put that thumb on the inside. So arm extended out, thumb inside, and you use your other palm to just pull back on that till you feel some tension. There should be no pain, just a little bit of tension, and you're starting to stretch those muscles out nice. And then, like we said about the rubber band, same thing, release nice and slow so that your muscles don't snap back into place and cause you any harm. So we would do that with the other hand. And normally we'll do it longer for this, but for this lesson's sake, we'll go slow. And then the other thing we're going to do is that same motion, thumb inside, but this time point your hand down. And now we take that and bring it in, same thing, not too hard, just as long as you're feeling that stretch coming. Let that stretch happen nice, 10 seconds or so, and then again release nice and slowly so your muscles slide right back into place where they should be. So we've covered posture, and we've covered a couple of great stretches that'll go a really long way. The classic ones you learn with other sports and everything, the shoulder cross, that's good too for your shoulder action, especially if you're one of those drummers getting a lot of cymbal work, a lot of the action around here, and also the up and above behind the head. So those are all great stretches. And the last one I like to do, you can do this anywhere all the time. It's good for dexterity. This is a fingertip to thumb exercise, and you just do it any number you decide. I usually start with 4, and you do it in a pattern of 4s, and then 3s, and then 2s, and then 1s. So you're going to do thumb and pointer finger, thumb and middle finger, thumb and ring finger, and then thumb and pinky. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then eventually you can get up speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that really gets your finger, that's those fast motions. The faster you're moving in a piece when you're using percussion instruments, the smaller the muscles you're going to be using. So when we're playing, 30-second notes and everything, we're not relying on our shoulder or our elbow. It's all these little muscles that you're relying on to get that really nice consistent sound. So now that we've talked about that, we're going to go ahead and throw in a couple of rudiments. So one I've been working with a couple of my students now, and a couple of you already know this, are paradiddles. They're a really great rudimentary bottom line rudiment. And the paradiddle is exactly what it sounds, a pair of strikes, and then a diddle. The other version will be left starting. So right, left, right, left, left. That is going to be the whole thing. Paradiddles, just any tempo. Whenever you're working, just get yourself a nice metronome, or even when you're listening to a song, if there's a song you like on the radio, just go ahead and run them out. Now another fun thing to do is divide this between hands and feet. So we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to use our left hand and our right foot. So it's going to be bass drum and snare drum together doing paradiddles. So it'll sound like right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left. A lot of fun. So you can do that any combination, any one, and then two of the other. The first one, it's any way you want to move it around the drum set. It's a great thing to be able to just take these rudiments and apply them to the full orchestration of the drum set. So take that paradiddle, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, and do what you can this week to move it around the drums. Play it on the toms, play it on cymbals, play it starting on just one drum for the beginning to get yourself going, but then the real kicker, if you can start to playing with your kick drum. So you can do like a, and then you can expand it even further and further, go super fast, go super slow, do whatever you want with it. The important thing is to keep a solid time. So that will conclude our quick little mini lesson, and do as much as you can with this. Let me know if there's any other questions you have, if there's something specific you'd like to see in another video lesson, and I look forward to seeing all my students next week.